How's it going, Man United fans? Welcome back to another video where we have got some fascinating updates on the whole Mason Greenwood situation for you. I should mention right at the gate that the sources of the new updates are legit reliable websites such as ESPN. However, if you dive into the details and read the articles of the websites we mentioned during the videos yourself, an element of hearsay is plain and obvious. So things should be taken with a grain of salt for now. Anyways, let's get into the news. The first update on the Mason Greenwood situation comes to us from ESPN. A new update from ESPN suggests that Manchester United will go forward and ask players' opinions from their men's and women's teams before deciding whether to reintegrate Mason Greenwood. And this is what ESPN claims they have received from their sources, although they never bother to mention the sources. Of course, if you don't know, United have launched an internal investigation after criminal charges against Greenwood were dropped. Obviously, Mason Greenwood was due to stand trial in November for alleged attempted rape, assault, and controlling and coercive behavior. Part of United's process will involve speaking to leadership groups from both men and women's squad. Sources have told ESPN that while there has been no collective view put forward by players, a number of individuals have concerns about welcoming Greenwood back to the club, which was something that we went in depth about in a previous video. We will leave the link to that video in the description. If you guys want more information about that, you guys can check out that video. But all of these things basically mean that a lot of the players and staff and possibly team members are worried about the controversy Greenwood's return would bring to the club. Manchester United is in great shape both physically and mentally on and off the pitch, and staff members don't want the great results to fade away by any means necessary. What is fascinating to me though is that Manchester United heads and people in charge not only want to ask and know the opinions of men's team, but also the perspective of women's team. It is really important that all members in the club be on the same page to avoid any future controversies, given the very unprecedented circumstances that Mason Greenwood has. Greenwood has not played for Manchester United since January 2022. He was immediately suspended from training and matches following his arrest. As for the investigations of the club, sources have told ESPN that United's own investigation will be wide-ranging, including looking into the circumstances surrounding his arrest. On top of everything, sources have told ESPN that a number of sponsors would also have concerns about Greenwood returning to play for United. Well, this is also obvious since money talks. At the end of the day, shareholders of the club might also be concerned about the ramifications of Greenwood's possible return. It is absolutely possible that some new pieces of information get revealed in the near future, even by the club, to put more light on Greenwood's situation. I personally suspect that the club will make announcements at the end of the season, and the sources of ESPN have also told the website that it is unlikely that any new announcements regarding Greenwood's situation be made earlier than summer, which is the wise and smart thing to do for Man United in my own opinion. I've also seen a lot of chatter online as to why Greenwood should be added to our squad sooner, and the fact that he can also add a lot of depth to the team considering his talent. But at the same time, I totally understand what Man United officials have in mind and where they're coming from. Anyways, I'm curious to know your perspective on the matter. What do you guys think? Should Greenwood be added to the squad as quickly as it gets? Do you even want him back at the club given everything that has happened? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section. We would also really appreciate it if you guys could leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Here we cover the latest Man United news, so join us and let us enjoy the glory of Red Devils together. I'll talk to you guys in the upcoming videos. Take care of yourself.